everyone, how are things? Hopefully you're doing great. Welcome back or welcome to the channel if you're new here. I'm Dina. You seem to enjoy my previous video on phrasal verbs, so I'm gonna share more of them with you. Today I'm giving you another 6 phrasal verbs so that you can improve your speaking skills and understand the English speech better. Workshop this with me. Spring on.
I need 5 minutes.
But everything's all set
No,
up
this
here.
is a big thing to spring on
talk.
somebody.
The phrasal verb spring on means to unexpectedly present or introduce something to someone, often without prior notice or preparation. It is used when someone surprises another person by revealing new information or a plan. To spring is an irregular verb. The 3 forms are to spring, sprang, sprung. The boss sprang a challenging project on the team without giving them the heads up. She doesn't want to spring the news of her engagement on her family because they don't approve of her boyfriend. Bum out.
You know, it always bummed me out thinking about you being alone after we left. And what I'm trying to say is that I hope that you find somebody someday.
The phrasal verb bum out is an informal expression used to describe feeling disappointed or sad about something. It refers to a state of being emotionally down or upset due to a specific situation or circumstances. For example, he was really bummed out when he didn't get the job he had been hoping for. Seeing the abandoned animals at the shelter always bums me out. The more phrasal verbs you know, the better you understand how they work. So let's learn another one. Balon.
That's why I bailed on the wedding.
The phrasal verb balon means to cancel or abandon plans, commitments, or obligations, often at the last minute and without providing a valid or satisfactory reason. It can also refer to leaving a situation or event abruptly and unexpectedly. For example, the project team was disappointed when one of its members bailed on a crucial meeting with the client. Ted was my ride home, but he bailed on me, so I had to call a taxi. To remember phrasal verbs, think how you can use them in your own relevant to you contexts. You can make up your own sentences and share them in the comments section. And we move on. Sneak out.
William? Did you just sneak out of bed?
No.
The phrasal verb sneak out means to leave a place secretly or discreetly, often without others noticing or without permission. It is typically used when someone wants to avoid being seen or detected while leaving. Let's look at it in context. We decided to sneak out of the office early because the presentation was boring. Our cat always tries to sneak out of the house whenever the door is left ajar. By the way, the word ajar means slightly open. Next off, straighten up.
What are you doing?
Straightening up.
Sheldon, this is not your home.
The phrasal verb straighten up has several meanings, but the most common are to tidy or organize something that is messy or disordered. For example, the kids were told to straighten up their bedrooms before going out to play. Or it also means to improve one's behavior or conduct, usually by becoming more responsible or disciplined. Say, the manager asked the employees to straighten up their work habits and be more punctual. And last but not least, board up.
I need to board up my apartment.
Some phrasal verbs are literal and so obvious, like the phrasal verb board up, which means to cover or seal something such as windows or doors with thin wooden boards or planks. It's typically done for security or protection, especially in preparation for a potential threat or during the process of renovating or repairing a building. For example, the store owner decided to board up the windows and doors before the hurricane hit. The abandoned house was boarded up to prevent trespassing and ensure safety. If you find this video useful, give it a thumbs up. To learn more phrasal verb, watch this.